Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben. I am back with more Wax Packs breaks. Today, I'm kicking off a campaign with my good friend Paulie Packs. Go check out his YouTube channel at Paulie Packs. Both of us came upon a number of wax boxes of 1990 score, and so as we were talking through it, I had been talking to him recently about how the 1990 score Bo Jackson 2-sport card, the one with him in black and white with the shoulder pads and the bat, has gone up substantially in value recently. And so, in the last year, I've sold 3 of them, 2 of them at like what I'll call normal price, and then the most recent one sold for like 3 times as much as the previous 2. So we thought, well, why don't we take these 90 score boxes that we have secured, rip through them, see how many of these Bo Jackson cards we can pull, and then maybe we'll even get them graded and make it a little competition to see who can get the best result out of this. So here we go, a fresh box of 1990 score from November 23rd, 1980, November 28th, 1989 production date. And we're literally ripping for just the Bo Jackson. So I'm going to do this fast and furious. I'll go through all this later myself and pull out anything of interest or anything like that. But just looking for the Bo Jackson, which is super easy to find because it's a white bordered card amongst all these colors. Whoa! Pack number 2. We pull our first one. This one I'd say is maybe top to bottom, center like 50-40 or, close, really close. So there's our first one. I cannot believe pack number 2, we got our first Bo Jackson. So, yes, it is here. Look at that. There's Nolan Ryan. I'm looking forward to adding some of those to my collection as well. But now it's just a question of, can you get more than one in a box? So we have 36 packs here. That's a good looking card too. It's really, really good. I think if I set it in to get graded, I'm guessing probably an 8 or a 9 on that one. It is in great shape. Obviously, it just came out of a pack, which doesn't guarantee anything. The centering, though, is pretty darn good. Like I said, top to bottom is a little questionable, but only very, very slightly if you really examine it. There's a Ben McDonald first draft pick. Wait till I tell Paulie Packs about this one. So I think if we're going for a speed of finding it, that's a pretty good contender. Second pack of the box, opening up and finding it. So you pretty much only get one white card per pack. Usually that's a highlight or a World Series or a #1 draft pick or a Bo Jackson. So we'll also confirm some of those kind of like question about odds. There's second Will Clark I pulled. Again, 36 packs. We'll see if we beat the odds and get more than one Bo Jackson here. So I do have three of these boxes. I think Paulie has 3 of them as well. Oh, I've never seen this one in all my times. That's not true. I must have seen that before. That Candlestick Park one. Okay. The funny thing is, the amount that I recently sold that Bo Jackson for is more than it would cost to buy a box of these cards. Probably twice as much, and more than you would pay for a set, which is crazy to me because just buy a set and you'll get the Bo for sure. But I guess you never know what kind of condition it's in, so that's the question. I feel like I'm opening Willy Wonka chocolate bars here. Looking for that golden ticket. But it's amazing to me that there's still so much interest in Bo Jackson in the hobby after. So that's our second Ben McDonald card, by the way. So it's possible we can get 2 of these Bo Jacksons. You know, because if you look at Bo's numbers, I mean, they weren't all that impressive career-wise, whatnot. Move on. He's just such an intriguing figure. One of the best athletes to ever play the game. You know, despite not seeing amazing longevity or career stats. I remember when I was a kid, I mean, that was the card to have. I think people still feel that way. But I think people sometimes forget that there were literally 5 million of them made. So that's our second Rickey Henderson with that same card. So again, I'm hopeful that there's a possibility we can pull a second one of those Bo Jacksons. Well, we're getting down to it now. We got maybe, this is 7 packs to go. And you never can tell. You can see right there that this corner is dinged. So you never can tell if the one you pull out is going to be any good. Plus they have these small lenticular kind of insert little dealies. And because it's right next to the card, that white bordered card could be bent a little bit. Not the case with this one, luckily. Maybe because it was at the top of the stack. There's a Ryne Sandberg. Another Ryne Sandberg, 2 right in a row. Another Tyler Houston. So we've gotten doubles of quite a few of these white cards, but not of the Bo Jackson yet. And our last pack, last chance. All right. So, good news is we did pull the Bo. So again, there's our shot of it. This is Bo number 1. I'm going to label it that. I'm going to put it in a... You can see on the back, it's definitely a little crooked, actually, it looks like to me on the back. So, probably not going to be definitely not going to be a 10, but hopefully it'll be something good. I'm going to label that as Bo number 1, and we'll keep track of these as we go through the whole process. Hope you guys enjoyed this little Bo Jackson hunt, and we'll do a couple more of these. See you then.